Hello everybody, are you ready for day 11 of our beginners course? Really excited that we're coming towards the end of this course. I hope that everyone's feeling stronger, more aligned, better posture, bit of pain relief, and generally feeling really great. And if this is your first time watching the videos, my name's Justine, I'm from Whitsundays Pilates. Please head on back to video number 1 and start from there, and you can also watch my basics video just to get a real idea of my cueing techniques. Okay, but for the rest of you, let's get into this workout. We've just got a few mobility moves, then a nice chunk of Pilates, and then a few stretches to finish us off. Hopefully that sounds good to you. Let's get started. Okay, so just find a comfortable position, sitting up out of the hips. We're starting off with neck circles. Relax the arms down, then we're just dropping the forehead down towards the chest, over to the right, lift the chin up, over to the left, just scooping around. Just enjoy this one. Change directions. One last one. Beautiful. Okay, so bringing the hands in together, we're just going to do some shoulder shrugs to start off with. So inhale, really pulling your shoulders up towards your ears as hard as you can. And then with a big sigh out, you're going to drop your shoulders. Here we go. Inhale, pull them up. And exhale, really release them down. Last time, coming all the way up. Big exhale out. Okay, and into some shoulder circles. So pushing the shoulders forward, bring them up, back, and down. Hands stay still. Forward. Up, back, down. Now really scoop around, make some nice big circles. Try to keep your hands as still as you can. Let's change directions. Last one. Big one over. Alright, let's extend the legs out in front of us. You're going to pop your right foot over onto the left hand side of your body. Get that left hand, that's going to have the back of the arm is against this knee here. We're going to do some windmills. So I'll show you this one from the side. So, inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, reaching on back. Inhale, hands together. Exhale, reaching on back. Inhale, hands together. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Only 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. And we're just going to switch sides. So pop the left foot over onto the right hand side of the body. Get the back of the arm against your left leg. And inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, opening out. Inhale, back in. Exhale, really reach. Inhale, back in. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back in. Exhale, last one, really reach. Coming back in. Beautiful. And then we're just going to do some rolls with our ankles. So holding on to one knee, pick up your other foot, do some nice rolls. Shoulders are relaxed. Now point the toe, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Last one, point, flex, switching sides. Other leg up. Let's do some rolls to start with. Other way. And point, flex, point, flex, flex, flex. Last one. Great. So mobility is done. We've warmed up top to toe. Let's get down onto the mat. You want to pop your fingers, index finger and middle finger, just go inside of those hip bones. And let's get into that T-zone. So, nice grounding through the feet. You want to try and make sure that your legs are really nice and straight here. Awesome. Nice and grounded. Okay, so as you prod around, it's a little bit doughy in there. That's awesome. That's what we want. But now you're going to grip onto that pelvic floor muscle. Really grip and start to bring it up inside you. Really drawing it up, up, up. Hip bone to hip bone. And then we scoop the whole thing down towards the mat like you're trying to get away from a bowl. And release. Should be feeling that contraction underneath your fingers in each stage. So pulling the pelvic floor up. Hip bone to hip bone. Scooping down. It gets harder through each stage. Release. Okay, pelvic floor comes up. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Hip bone to hip bone. Scoop the whole thing down and release. Last time here. Bring that pelvic floor up. Hip bone to hip bone. Scoop down and release. Beautiful. Now let's find our neutral spine. So you might have to kind of shift your weight with your down towards your heels a little bit. And as you do that shift, just feel yourself until you have a nice flat pelvis so that you've got a natural curve underneath your spine. So we feel for that and then imprint again. Feel for the curve, imprint, curve, imprint. So as we're imprinting, remember we use those lower abs to suction the spine down. Tailbone doesn't move. So just have a go with sucking the abs down and letting go. Sucking the abs down, letting go. Beautiful. Awesome. And then let's chuck our hands on the side of our ribs. We inhale through our nose, we exhale out of our mouth. So inhale, expanding the hands to the outside. Exhale, gliding the ribs down towards the hips. Inhale, expanding outwards. Exhale, glide those ribs to hips. One last one. Inhale out. Exhale, glide. Flattening everything down through here. Beautiful. And now let's get our mind into that center point between our shoulder blades. Gently squeezing. Trying to just focus in between the shoulder blades. Gentle squeeze and just feel how that rolls your shoulder blades back. Beautiful. And then we've got our chin tucked. So just gently holding something underneath our chin. Okay, perfect. Let's get into our Pilates session. Starting off with an old favorite, we have got our ab curl just to get those ab muscles really activated, ready for the rest of the workout. So take your fingers behind the head and you've got your elbows nice and wide, chin touch, shoulders down and back, neutral spine, T-zone really tight. And then as we exhale, we're going to start to curl the head up first. Head first moves first. Keep coming up, looking between the knees. Inhale, come back down. Reset the T-zone. Exhale. Coming up. Inhale. Curling down. Exhale. Curling up. Inhale. Coming down. Keep coming with this one. Making sure to keep those elbows nice and wide. The fingers are just gently behind the back of the head. They're not applying any pressure. Really initiating this movement from the abs Keeping the tailbone flat. T-zone really tight. Just do 3 more. Use that exhale. Last one. And we're going to come straight into an oblique curl. So hands stay where they are. This time as we exhale and curl up, we're bringing our shoulder towards the opposite hip. Inhale back to center. You can choose to rest down if you like. Otherwise, sustain the curl. Exhaling across to the side. Inhale back to center. Exhale across to the other side. Inhale back to center. Just check in with your T-zone. Make sure that you haven't lost it. Keep it really nice and tight. Nothing should be moving from the bottom part of your rib cage down to your feet. That whole section of your body stays absolutely still. Keep it controlled. Think about your shoulder blade popping up and over your body as if it's trying to come through to your opposite hip. Scooping through those abs as you exhale. Keep the belly really nice and flat. Inhale to center. Exhale over. Let's do 1 more to each side. Inhale back to center. Exhale over. Beautiful. Okay, resting the head back down. Your arms can just come down by your side now. We're coming into bicycle legs. So we need to imprint the spine, bring the legs up into tabletop, hip distance apart. And now just check again. Is my spine still imprinted? Use those lower abs to really pull down. Chin tucked, shoulders down and back. T-zone tight. So bicycle legs, we're going to be extending one leg out, bringing it back in, extending, bringing it back in. So we've got our chin tucked, shoulders down and back, spine imprinted. Here we go. Exhale, extend one leg out. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, extending out. Inhale, come back in. If you like in this position, you can also be sustaining the curl and doing your extensions. You only extend out as far as you can whilst keeping your spine on the floor. If this is feeling like a lot, then you can just keep your foot down, coming back into a lift and extend. Remember this one, lift and extend. But otherwise, have those legs up in tabletop, imprinting the spine, and we're just changing through, lowering the legs out. Keep the abs super scooped. I'm not going to hold you here for long. Really reach. Keep those abs scooped. Imprint that spine as much as you can. Beautiful. Last couple. And legs come back into tabletop. Lower them down one at a time. Let's roll onto our side. Let's get into some clam work. So we've got a nice long line between our hand, our shoulders, our hips and our feet. But we're going to raise the feet up into the air. Keep the knees down, but the feet are up and in line with the bum. Beautiful. Chin tucked, shoulders down and back, shoulders stacked, hips stacked, one on top of the other. Okay, inhale, tighten the T-zone. Exhale, squeeze your heels, peel that top leg up. Inhale, knees back together. Exhale, squeeze and peel. Inhale, back down. Exhale, squeeze and peel. And with your hand on this top hip, you can do a couple of things. You can check you've got your T-zone on by poking in there. And you can also check you've got your glute muscle on. So we want the glute med, this one up here. Really squeeze your heels together to help to get that one activated. And you don't want to be opening the hips up so that you start to rock back. Stay super skewered through those hips. Beautiful. Let's do 5 more, really squeezing the heels. 1, 2, 3. Check your T-zone. 4. Last one. 5. Beautiful. Okay, bring these 2 legs up to 90 degrees. So use your mat as a reference, coming straight out to the side, and then the legs come straight down the vertical edge. Knees one on top of the other. And we've got our chin tucked, shoulders down and back, hips are stacked. Inhale, tighten the T-zone. As you exhale this time, we're coming into a clam 3 kick out. So, want to lift up the whole leg. Only as far as you can before you start to rock backwards. Stay super stacked. Inhale, bring the leg back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, back down. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, back down. We're going to do 10. 10. 9. Nice and controlled. 8. Keep the foot and the knee in line. 7. 6. 5. T-zone really tight. 4. 3. 2. 1. Beautiful. So keeping your underneath leg bent, but not quite out at 90, a bit more 45. You're going to straighten out your top leg. Great, and now checking on your position. Chin tucked, shoulders down and back, hips one on top of each other, leg extended out long. Okay, so as we inhale here, you're going to bring the knee so that it's parallel on top of the other one, but not touching. Exhale, you extend the leg out long, flexing the foot, and drag the heel back. You only want to go back as far as you can without starting to arch in that spine, to keep your abs really controlled. Inhale, knees on top of each other. Exhale, extend and drag back. Inhale, knees on top of each other. Tighten that T-zone. Exhale, extend, drag. Inhale, knees on top of each other. Really nice and slow. No rush. No tension in the upper body. Face is soft. Shoulders are soft. All this work is coming from the booty area here. Really make sure you've got those hips stacked. You'll be able to feel how much more that turns on the booty muscle when you do that. I'm going to take the quads out of the equation. Inhale, knees on top of each other. Exhale, extend. Dragging back. I'm just going to do one more. Really extend and drag back. Beautiful. So now you're going to bring that top leg down onto the floor, just so that it's parallel with the underneath bent leg, but stretch. Beautiful. So we're actually going to come into a straight leg raise. I'm not going to make you do too many of these. We're going to do 15 really strong ones, okay? So before we raise that leg up, let's check in on the rest of our body position. Hand out stretched, chin tucked, shoulders down and back. Got our abs in, T-zone, tight. Hips really stacked, one on top of the other. Okay. Now, inhale just to raise that leg up to hip height. Let the toe drop down towards the floor. Make sure your sit bones are sticking out slightly here. Okay, and now we're doing 15 pulses up from hip height. 1, 2, 3, only coming back down to hip height, 4, 5, 6, you got this, 7, 8, super strong, 9, feel that booty, feel it working, 10, almost there, 11, 12, really drive, 13, 14, 15, beautiful, bend that knee back down, give that booty a bit of a wobble, just worked really hard, awesome. Let's come over to the other side and do those 4 moves. Beautiful. So, stretching out, finding a nice long line. Remember that you can kind of judge this one by the distance between your arm and the edge of the mat, your chest and the edge of the mat, and your hips and the edge of the mat. If that distance is the same, then you're in a nice long line. So then we want to have the knees up, the feet up, sorry, in line with the booty. Beautiful. Okay, chin tuck, shoulders down and back. We have got the T-zone really tight, and as we exhale, squeeze the heels, start to peel that top leg up. Inhale, T-zone, back down. Exhale, squeeze the heels, opening up that top leg. If you're not feeling this one, you might just need to bend your legs a little bit more. Squeeze it up. Inhale, come down. Exhale to squeeze and peel, making sure you don't open up through that hip. You can grip onto it. Feel that it doesn't open. As you exhale and peel up, don't forget about rib to hip. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, rib to hip. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, rib to hip. Inhale, T-zone. Really like contracting it every time. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, rib to hip. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, rib to hip. Let's just do one last one here. Really drive up, squeeze the heels. Beautiful, coming back down. Bringing the legs into that 90-degree position. So straight out to the side and running down the straight edge of the mat. Okay, coming into that clam 3 kick out. Okay, so we've still got our hips stacked on top of each other. Shoulders are stacked. Check in on your line. Nicely aligned. Beautiful. Okay, so inhale, really tighten that T-zone. Give it a little feel. Exhale, you're lifting that top leg as a whole unit. Comes up. Inhale, T-zone, as you come back down. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, back down. Really slow and controlled. Make sure you've got the right muscles activated. Inhale. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, tighten that T-zone. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, tighten the T-zone. Really nice work here. Let's do 5 more really strong ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Okay, so bring the underneath leg to more of a 45-degree bend. Check in on your straight line, distance of your chest, your hips, and then your top leg is coming out in line with the body as well. Just stretch it out for a second and release. Beautiful. Now we've got our chin tucked, shoulders are down and back. Really tighten that T-zone and inhale, lift the leg up in line with the body, up to hip height. And inhale, start to bring the knees parallel. Exhale, extending the leg out long and drag back. Inhale, knees one on top of another. Exhale, extend, flexing the foot, drag back. Inhale, knees one on top of each other. Exhale, extend and drag. Inhale. Exhale, extend and drag. Inhale, knees. Exhale, extend and drag. Beautiful. Looking good. Keeping that knee straight the whole way through. Stretch it out. Coming back. Okay, last one. Knees on top of each other. Extend that leg out. Drag the heel back through the wet sand. And rest it back down. Awesome. Into our last booty move. Woo! Okay. So leg coming out parallel with the bent leg here. Let's just check in on our body position. Chin tucked, shoulders down and back. You've got your hips really nice and stacked, one on top of another. Nice long line. Beautiful. So inhale, tightening the T-zone and lifting the leg up to hip height. Dropping the toe down towards the floor. And then we're going to start to lift that heel up, doing 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got this. 5. Feel that booty working. 6, 7, 8. Totally relaxed in your upper body. 9, 10, 11. Almost there. 12, 13, 14, 15. Well done, everybody. I hope that your booty is feeling like it's worked. We're just going to finish off with a quick hinge. So come all the way up onto your knees. Hope you're feeling good. Onto the knees. Let's get the arms straight out in front of each other. Palms facing in towards each other. Really tighten through that T-zone. And then as you inhale, starting to fall down. Exhale, drive back up. Falling down in a nice straight line. Hug the arms back into the shoulder sockets. Inhale back. Exhale, drive up. Let's do 10. So inhaling back. Exhale, drive up. That's 1. 2. 3. Really strong in the core. 4. Squeezing the glutes very slightly. 5. 6. Really tighten that T-zone. 7. Really strong. 8. 9. And 10. Well done, everyone. That's us coming into our stretches just to finish off our workout. Hope that you enjoyed this one so far. So toes together, knees nice and wide. Let's slide the hands forward. Forehead coming down onto the mat. Beautiful. Then just coming up, we're going to raise the left arm up into the air. We're going to slide the back of the hand through the gap between the arm and the body. Just coming down, rest your head down. And push back up. Let's just get that right arm, slide it on through. Let's bring the head down onto the hand. Okay, coming back in, let's do a nice straddle, so come onto your bum, legs nice and wide, you're really on your sit bones here, pull the butt cheeks out, rotate the inner thigh up, and just leaning forward gently. Nice. Coming up, just do a nice hurdle stretch, so bring your left leg back, and then you're just leaning over the straight leg. Coming back up, let's switch sides. So you're just folding this leg back so that you've got a nice 90-degree angle, and then coming down. So wherever is comfortable for you. Breathe deep into your leg. Okay, coming back up. Let's just bring our soles of our feet together. Just gently holding onto those feet. You're just bobbing your knees up and down. Just bobbing. Sitting up nice and tall. Awesome. And now we'll just relax, rolling our way down. Hug those knees in. And you can gently roll from side to side. Stretching out long. Really stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll just come back in for a little hug. And you can just stay here for as long as you want. Just gently rocking from side to side. Feeling all the good feels of that workout inside your body. Awesome. I really hope that you enjoyed that workout. Our next one is the final one. Can you believe it? So I really hope that you will all join me on the mat for that one. Alright, hope you have a wonderful day. See ya.